create that platform, first I have to connect, no? So to connect, which software we are using? Guys, which software we are using? Huh? Which software we are using? Putty, very good. We are using a Putty software. One second. Let me admit Sudesh and Sadian. Fine. So Putty software. So this is my the public IP address. Just paste this public IP address. Now next go to SSH. Through SSH we are going to connect to the Putty. Now next under browser, put your PPK file. Okay, so this is my PPK file. Okay, next open it. So now the Ubuntu server is Ubuntu server which we are using in Bangalore is open now. Now I have to configure this. Just type Ubuntu here. Ubuntu, enter it. So now it is configured. Yeah, now it is connected. This server is connected to through my AWS server now. Let me update this first. Sudo apt get update. Get update. Fine. Enter it. Let the machine get updated. Similarly, okay, let's try to connect for the second now. Okay, second Ubuntu 2. I will follow the same procedure. Putty. I'll use the another Putty software. Another Putty software. Here, the IP address of this Ubuntu 2 is this. So just copy this. Next is use the Putty software. Okay, paste it. Now next is go to SSH. Under SSH, go to auth. Okay, auth browser. Okay, insert this software, open it. Now both the machines are activated. Ubuntu, let me configure this, the machine Ubuntu. Now let me update this. Sudo super privilege apt get update. Okay, so now it is update. It's though both the machines are updating here. Just to avoid the confusion between these two machines, so what I will do, let me change the background of color of any one machine. Okay, go to right click on this console. Next go to change setting here. Under change setting there is an option called colors. Under colors, okay, hit on default foreground, modify it. So I'll change the color to this. Okay, okay, now next apply it. Now I think it's possible for you to differentiate between the two machines. Yes or not, participant? You can differentiate, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now see here, this is the private IP address of one machine, Ubuntu 2, and this is the private address of the other machine. Now whatever the files I'm creating in this machine, this should be shared in this machine. I should be able to share in this machine. Okay, so like that. Now most important, before sharing in EFS, you can perform EFS in region wise. Suppose let us say I have selected my region be Mumbai right here. My region is Mumbai here. So you can see here my region is Mumbai. Okay, my region is Mumbai now. So that means the data center which cover the complete the area, okay, of the India, or that cloud, whatever the cloud which covers the geographical area, there only you can create the EFS system. Suppose let us say the data center which is available in Mumbai, which covers the entire India, that means that Delhi as well as the Mumbai comes in the same cloud now. So that means we can exchange the file in the same cloud. Okay, so that is there. Now next is my machines, both the machines are up now. Okay, so now next I have to create the EFS. To create the EFS, you go to the option called EFS here. Already either you can type here like EFS, type here EFS, you will get the option, or else on this the right corner, top right corner, you have the option called EFS here. So click on EFS. Click on EFS. Click on EFS. It's taking time. Wait a minute. One second, interns. So yeah, so click on EFS. So you will be redirected to this page. Okay, so here there is an option called create file. Okay, hit on create file. Most important here, choosing the VPC. I have not covered VPC. VPC stands for virtual private cloud. Okay, we will discuss maybe after two session. I'm going to have the VPC session. Okay, VPC is nothing but creating your own private cloud. Suppose let us say there is a one single cloud. As far as cloud is concerned, there are three types of clouds. Okay, one is called public cloud, the another is called private cloud. Okay, the another one is called hybrid cloud. Hybrid cloud is a combination of both public as well as private cloud. Okay, so here what happened, private, it is not possible, it is very costly, actually very expensive to have your own cloud. The companies, big companies like Google, you take Wipro, Infosys, they have their own private cloud. It is very costly, we cannot afford, small companies cannot afford the private cloud. But okay, we can use the public cloud. Suppose if you take my machine, this complete machine is under public cloud. But the problem with the public cloud is anyone can access your data. Yesterday while practicing, okay, I gave the name while creating the S3 bucket, I gave the name as HR, right? Human resource. So human resource directory is already available over there. That means someone is using it. Okay, I cannot access that. That means it is not possible to. Okay, if the bucket or any contents are already available, it is not possible to create it, and anyone can access it. That is a problem. But using VPC within the public cloud, it is possible to create your own private cloud. Okay, with public cloud there will be public cloud, inside the public cloud there will be your own private cloud. For the, suppose let us say small companies, they can have your own private cloud within the public cloud. It is possible using the concept called VPC. Okay, which is very important concept. We are going to have this session in future, in coming days. Most important here, while creating the EFS, okay, so you should choose an VPC as default here, since you can choose anything here. But what I will do, I will choose the VPC as default. My VPC is VPC D3F7E5BB. Can anyone note down this, please? Because I'm going to use this one while mounting to my Ubuntu server. I'm audible, right? Hello? VPC D3,
Yes, sir.
VPC D3F7E5BB. Okay, so this is the default VPC I'm using. Just create this. So now it is getting created. Wait. Yeah, now VPC, yeah, EFS got created. It is taking time now. It will get created. Okay, create, no response. Yeah, why it is no response here? 1 second. Yeah, now it is good. Yeah, I'm creating now. 1 second. Yeah, provisions. Yeah, now my VPC, you can see here, EFS got created. Now this EFS is available now to use it. Okay, file system state is available. So next what you have to do is hit on this name, file system ID. So I haven't given any the name here. So that's the reason it's showing me as blank here. So next select this. So after selecting, okay, after selecting, go to view details. Hit on view details. It's taking time. Click on view details. Okay, so under view details, you can see all the, like how we have configured here. If you want, you can edit also here. Okay, now next is let me see the configuration. General purpose I have used. This is the encrypted key of the EFS. Okay, so this is 6 KB by default. The AWS has assigned. EFS standard 100%. There is no like performance wise, it is okay. Okay, so now next, the most important here is go to network. Okay, now I have to mount the VPC. What I have selected here to, I have to connect that. I have to mount that one to my Ubuntu servers now, both the Ubuntu server. Next is here network interface card. Let me check what is the the default security group they have mentioned here. Okay, so go to settings here. You can see this icon. Go to settings. Okay, here. Okay, so far so no problem. Manage. Click on manage. Click on manage. Wait, it's processing. Okay, click on manage. So the moment when you hit on manage, okay, you can see the default security group here. Can you see the participants? Participants, please reply. This is a very important step.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can see the security group. This is a security group. Yeah, this security group, this number, whatever the value we are getting by default, the same value we have to mount in Ubuntu server, both the Ubuntu server. Let me take note down this SG9ABA37F8. So I have to mount this to my Ubuntu server over there. Fine. So now, okay, I got my security group now. Let me go to the file system directly. Okay, so it's loading now. It's loading. Wait. Let that get loaded. Okay, so now it is loaded. Now it is available. Now EFS system is available. Okay, on my AWS server. Next is go to your EC2 instance. Okay, but before opening, I committed some mistake here. Before opening this in PutyY, so we have to first, sorry to say, but before connecting this Ubuntu to PutyY, we have to mount the security group. Then we will try to open the Ubuntu server using PutyY. So, but first step is before opening your Ubuntu servers, okay, select Ubuntu 1 or Ubuntu 2, go to actions. Okay, so under action, there is an option called networking. I hope you are following. Okay, there is an option called networking. So under networking, there is an option called change security groups. Okay, if you want, you can take down, or the video is available in YouTube after some time. Okay, go to networking. Under networking, go to change security groups. Click on security groups. Under security group, okay, so you'll get all the default security groups which are available. Now you can see here, as far as my machine is concerned, okay, so these many security groups are available. Okay, but for me the most important here is default VPC security group, since I'm performing EPS, and that default security group name is what? SG9ABA37F8. Okay, so I will select this. Even I will select any one from this. By default, launch wizard 1. Understood? So now I will assign this security group to my Ubuntu server 1. Okay, now successfully I have assigned for Ubuntu server 1. In the same way, okay, we have to perform this for even for Ubuntu server 2. Again, you go to actions. Under action, there is an option called networking. Under networking, go to change security group. Change security group. Okay, so here also it is already mounted. I have selected SG9BA37F8. Okay, so both the Ubuntu the servers are connected with this security group ID. Understood? So commonly I have mounted both the servers. Now so far so good. Next, now you use, now this is a time, okay, after mounting the security group, now this is a time to open the our Ubuntu server. So next go to putty engine, putty software, putty software. Again follow the same process here. Okay, copy the IP address. Next go to SSH. Next auth, go to browser. Okay, upload your ppk file. Next open it. Next go configure by typing Ubuntu, or else directly through commands you can open the SSH. Again you update it, sudo, okay, get update. So once again, yeah, sudo apt get update. Okay, so let that get update. Minimize this. Again you open one more putty. Okay, next I think what is the private IP address of this? 34, no, 34 means I think this engine. Now I'm confused. 34 means private IP address 34. Yes, so that means Ubuntu 2. That is for Ubuntu 2. Now let's go to Ubuntu 1 now. Okay, so select the next server now. Next, this is the public IP address. Again you go to putty software, paste it, go to SSH. Next auth, under auth insert your, okay, upload the ppk file, open it. Okay, again you perform the same thing here. Ubuntu, just for the configuration purpose, Ubuntu. Now I have two machines here. Just to avoid the confusion, what I will do, I'll change the, go to color of this, change the settings, colors. Next, under color, use default foreground, modify it. I'll use, say, yeah, dark yellow. Okay, now next, okay, apply it. Now it's very easy for me to differentiate between two servers. Next step is, okay, so we have to mount now. Mount, okay, so for mounting, we will be using the framework called NFS. Okay, NFS stands for Network File Services. Okay, so it uses the net, okay, network, the protocol it uses. Okay, so now first, next, run the command. Running the command is nothing but we are installing the NFS package here. Run the command called sudo get update. You can note down, students, if you want you can take this the commands, you can practice later on. Okay, sudo apt get install NFS common, NFS common. Okay, install it. Because it's showing like this, yeah, this ready package list is done. Building the dependency 3, reading the state information done. Okay, version is already available in the Ubuntu server. In the same way I have to update in this machine also. So run the same command, sudo, okay, sudo apt get update get install NFS common. Okay, NFS common. So now both the machines got connected with the NFS. Now next, later on what you have to do is you'll get a command here. Okay, you're going to get a command here. So that command we have to run in my Ubuntu server. So since this is a separate the separate file system I have created. So as soon as when you are creating the file system using the EFS, okay, so you'll be getting the command to connect to the Ubuntu server. Okay, so now next is hit on this. Again you go to the same service. Okay, here you can see the file here attached. Participants, can you see the screen?
Sir.
Okay, so there is an option called attach here. Click on attach. You will get the code, predefined code, what you have to run your Ubuntu server. And remember, this predefined code is only for that just now what I have created, the FS file. This code you cannot run for your other file or the EFS what you have created. So just copy and paste. This is for NFS client. If you are mounting through EFS, you can run this. Okay, so yeah, so this is the this is what the code, ready-made code what we have to run. But before that one, it is very important to create the directory so that I can share the file from one directory to another directory. So here, let's try to create the directory. Can anyone tell me how to create the directory? mkdir. Okay, let us have the directory name be, okay, XERXEZ1. Okay, XEZ1. Enter it. Enter. Okay, so now directory got created. Let me run ls. Okay, so I have two directory over there, test2 and XERXEZ1. Okay, let me clear this first. Next, let me perform the ls command. ls. Okay, in the same way, I will create the directory on my other instance also. It's taking time. Wait, it's taking time. Yeah, on here also I will create. Let me clear this first. Okay, so after clearing, let me create the directory mkdir. Let us say XERXEZ2. Enter it. Let's perform ls. Yeah, two directories are available now. Now run that command. Let's see whether it is possible to share the file or not. Okay, so run this command. Copy this. Okay, copied. So after copying, just paste over here. Okay, paste followed with your directory name. What you have to share, XERXEZ1. Okay, enter it. Does not exit. It's showing mount.nfs4 mount point. Okay, so again let me give the XERXEZ1. Help information, bad usage.
Sir, video is paused, sir.
Video is paused. No,
Yes.
it's sharing. It is in sharing mode. Hello. Yeah, it is in sharing mode.
The putty page we can't.
You cannot see putty page. Now is it possible?
Yes,
Can
sir.
you,
Yes,
now,
sir. Yes, sir.
okay. Now let me try again. Mount.
Not,
XE.
sir. Not.
Sir, it is in the AWS page, sir.
Still, it is in AWS page.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fine. Share screen. New share. One second. New share. One second. Can you see now? Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Now we can see.
Now,
Both
okay, sir.
both the screen. Can you see? You can see, right? Hello.
You can see just Ubuntu
Okay, fine.
over here, sir.
Fine. Ubuntu. Which IP address? 34.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Okay, fine. Let me clear again. Okay, so here. Okay, so let's start. Make that. You know very well how to do create the directory. Go to ls. Now already two directories are created here. Okay, so after creating the directory, just you'll get that command. Just paste that command over here. Sorry, let me come out from this. Times I have pasted. Mount. Okay, mount. Next, type your directory name. XERXEZ. XERXEZ1. Fine. Enter it. Okay, it is not possible. It's showing it is not possible to mount. Let me enter into directory first. CD XERXEZ1. Enter it. Enter. Now mount XERXEZ1. Okay, mount. Okay, it's showing like, okay, fine. Let me first create the touch file one, touch 1.txt. Now let me ls. Yeah, this is available here. Fine. Next is, let me run this command, XERXEZ1. Okay, it's showing like, anyways, first let me come out from this. Here it. First I will mount here itself. Okay, directory name is XERXEZ1. Okay, so in the same way here also I have to perform the same operation in the second one now. Okay, let's go to the second machine now. Okay, new share. I'll go to second machine now. Okay, so now you can see the second machine, which is 254. The same I have to mount here also. One second. Okay, here is XERXEZ2. Okay, does not exit. XERXEZ. Okay, test point does not exit. Test one again, you will try. Sudo apt get install. Let me try to XERXEZ2 does not exit. Nfs4 does not exit. Is showing Nfs4. Well, student, here I'm finding difficulty. I'll come to this after machine learning. Is it okay? Hello.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Again, we are a mounting point. I'm not able to find the mounting point here. Okay. So we'll finish machine learning. Then again we'll come to here. Fine. Okay, so this is how the procedure. What happens here is, okay. Suppose that is, say you are creating one file here. Imagine sudo I will create one file here, touch 2.txt. Okay, so now you can see test 2.txt is available here. Okay, in the machine called 254. Okay, so same 2.txt file can also be seen from the next machine, which is nothing but a new screen. So let us say this is my second server. Okay, so you can see that 2.txt even in this machine also. ls, let me put ls. Okay, so right now it is not possible to mount. Okay, I have to rectify what is the problem we are facing here right now. Okay, so next I will get back to the same EFS system. Okay, now next is, let's go to machine learning. Let's go to machine learning. Here, second, let me share the screen, new screen. share the screen. Okay, so now let's go to machine learning. Go to services. Go to services. Under services, there is an option called SageMaker. Amazon SageMaker. Okay, click on Amazon SageMaker. Click on Amazon SageMaker. Can anyone tell me what is machine learning? Hello? Hello? Let me close this. Okay. First you go to this option, SageMaker. It's taking time, wait. Okay, so it's processing. Till then, what I will do, we'll go to S3 also, because we need the data. Okay, so we have to create the data, then that data will be transferring. We are transferring to SageMaker for processing using algorithms. Okay, so what the project what I have taken here for the demonstration purposes. Okay, we have taken one HR data of IBM company. Okay, so you can download that data from the Gaggle. Okay, I will share the link also from where you can get that data. Okay, so go to machine E, not in E, I guess. Yeah, in E. Wait a minute. So the data is here. I have stored the data here. Machine learning data sets. So I have HR data visualization. So this is my data. Okay, which I have stored in CSV file. So as far as this data is concerned, okay, there are around 21 attributes along with the respective records. Okay, so age, attrition, business type, sorry, daily rate. Okay, daily rate, department of the distances, education. Okay, education of the employees. Okay, all this data are available. So as far as this data is concerned, there are the around 1,471 the employees records are available in this data. By using this data, I have to analyze, okay, is the performance of HR department, and we will be using machine learning to check the performance of the HR department using this data. And okay, so let me close this. First. Okay, I don't want to save. First and foremost, before heading towards SageMaker, first we have to create the directory. Okay, so create the directory or the bucket to store this data. Then from that bucket, we will try to transfer that to our SageMaker, the environment or the platform. One second, it is processing. Participant, if you have any doubt, please ask. Again, we are finding difficulty in EFS. Participants, participants. Hello.
Sir?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
you can see the screen, right? I don't know why today internet is very slow.
Yes, sir.
It's not supporting actually. Wait, hold on. Let that get up. Okay. Open. Till then, let's talk about machine learning. Can anyone define whether the classes started? Participants?
No, sir.
Not yet started. See. Okay. So in 7th semester, you have machine learning subject. Okay. Machine learning, what I felt about the machine learning when I started taking classes and even the hands-on sessions also. Machine learning is all about experience, task, as well as performance. If you take any machine, okay, if any machine is performing any task, okay, so that machine will gain the experience. Okay, so obviously, if I'm performing any new job, any new task, obviously I will gain the experience. Similarly, using the algorithm, when machine is performing any task, it gains an experience. If the, okay, after gaining an experience, if the performance of that machine is better than the previous performance, okay, then I can say the machine is learning. So that is the exact definition of machine learning. Okay, and it is a continuous process. The performance, obviously the machine performance should be the better and better. Okay, so next, as far as machine learnings are concerned, there are 3 parts here in machine learning. First is called supervised learning, next is called unsupervised learning, next is called reinforcement learning. Okay, so now let us try to create the bucket now. So what I will do, I'll create the bucket, okay, just to deploy the data set using machine learning. Now next name, let's have the name of the bucket be XERXEZ.hr. Okay, and next is this I'll keep as it is, existing copy that. Let me create the bucket now. Directly I'll create the bucket. It's in process. Okay, go to next, specific question. Next, it's not. We have temporarily enabled the previous version of S3 console. Okay, S3 console name. One second, guys. I'm facing some problem here. Yeah, XER.hr bucket got created now. Okay, hit on this bucket. Click on this bucket now. Click on this bucket. Okay, so you will be redirected to this page. Next, I have to upload the data set. Okay, so to upload the data set, go to this option. Okay, upload. You know this, last class we was discussing about this. Add a file. And a file. Go to AWS, where my data set is available. Machine learning HR data set. HR data set visualization. Okay, data set, HR data set. Hit on this. Okay, so next is upload the data set, which is in CSV format. Okay, it's taking time. Wait, uploading the data set. So machine is uploading the data set. So as I told you, machine learning, there are 3 types: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. We are getting some error here. Let me check again. Let me try to upload again. This is happening because of the internet connection. Data set, open it. Next is, okay, upload the data set. Upload the data set. Again, we'll try. Yeah, now successfully data set got uploaded. Okay, now next, to give the permission, I have to give the full permission here. Okay, hit on this, click on the data set. Okay, so this data set is having full permission. Let me check here whether I have granted the full permission of this for this data set or not. Okay, public access. No, 1 second. Let's go to folder first, xer.xerxez.hr. Okay. Let me see whether I have granted all the permission or not. Okay, permission here, go to permission. So here I have not granted the permission for this folder. So I have to grant the permission first. Second, it is processing. Yeah, grant the permission. Click on edit. Next, grant all the permission for public purpose. Confirm it. Type confirm. Next, confirm. Okay, so it's saving now. Okay, it is saved. Now you go to the folder, inside the folder where my data set is available. Okay, click on this, hit on. Let me try whether it is possible to download or not. Okay, let me try to download this. Yeah, that means this indicates that I have given the full access permission for this. Okay, I'll be using this link later on just to mount source file, to give the source file for my machine learning algorithm. Now let's go here. Let this get refreshed. Let's go to SageMaker. Let's go to SageMaker. Hold on a second, it's taking time. Okay. Okay, so good. Now next here, participant, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, fine, perfect. Here, see, for any machine learning, these are the different stages. Okay, so suppose if I want to run any machine learning algorithm, so I have to follow these many stages. Okay, so there are 7 stages here. Hope you can see the screen. Participants.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
so first stage is gathering the data. How much data you can collect it. If it is HR related, collect HR related data. Suppose if you are predicting HR related data, you collect the data of the XYZ one company, collect the data of second, third, etc. When you have a huge amount of data, so the prediction, okay, the possibilities of the prediction will be more here. So gathering the data itself will take a lot of time. Okay. Next comes the data preparation. Data preparation is nothing but, see, the data will not be in data always will be in mixed format, right? So whenever you are getting data, don't think that it is the clean data. Okay, so we have to prepare the data. Okay, so that comes under data mining. Okay, there is a famous tool, world's number one tool called Tableau. Even we are providing the trainings in Tableau. Okay, Tableau prep. Okay, so using Tableau prep, we can clean the data. Okay, so I think that video already I have uploaded in my YouTube channel, so you can refer that the YouTube the video. Okay, how to learn how to clean the data. Now next comes the data wrangling. So like data, this is an iterative process. Gather the data, clean the data, gather the data, clean the data. Understood? So that it is a continuous process. Next, analyze the data. Okay, so analysis is nothing but, here what happened, suppose if you have HR data, along with that HR data, some financial data will be there. So we need to analyze that one, which attributes to consider and which attributes to exclude. Okay, so that analysis of data, believe me, this gathering the data, data preparation, data wrangling, as well as the analysis of the data will take nearly 50 to 60% of time of any machine learning. Suppose if you are running any algorithm using machine learning, this itself will take half of the time. Okay, so next comes the training the model. Once the data analysis, everything is available, clean data is available, next comes the training the model. So for training the model, we can use SageMaker here. Remember, while training the model, this also will take time. Okay, sometimes it depends upon the data, the capacity of the data. Last time we trained one module which was having around for malware detection, malware classification using XGBoost algorithm. So we had around 200 GB of data at that time. 200 GB of data we used, and it took around 48 hours. Okay, so we used a GCE engine, Google Cloud Engine. So instead of using Amazon web services, okay, it has taken around 48 hours of time. Similarly, how the amount of data is increasing, so it takes a time. But remember, it's good actually, because when you have a huge amount of data, so accuracy will be more there. Test the model. We cannot deploy directly the machine learning model on the production department, so we need to test that. After training the model, we need to test. Okay, so this is also an iterative process. Train the model, test the model. If you're finding any the errors, you analyze the data, train the model, again test the model. Once it is perfect, let us say you are achieving that accuracy of around more than 90%, 95%, 99% of accuracy, then you deploy that model in a production department. These are the life cycle of machine learning, okay, algorithms. Okay, you have to remember this. Okay, which comes from gathering data, data preparation, data wrangling, analysis of the data, train model, tested model, as well as deployment of the model. Now let's go to SageMaker. Here, can you see the screen, participants?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now first here what you have to do is hit on notebook instance. Okay, so slowly we'll discuss all these things. Okay, all the predefined algorithms are available here. AWS will provide more than 50 plus, okay, the latest algorithms, generally what we regularly use in machine learning, the concept. Next comes the training jobs. Training jobs comes that same thing, test the model. Next, if any errors, again you analyze the data. Okay, create the model. Next, test the model. That can be done using training jobs, under training jobs. Next come the hyper parameter tuning jobs. In hyper parameter tuning jobs, what happen, we can set the threshold. Okay, so threshold, let us say, I will accept only that data which comes under whose accuracy is more than 7. Okay, for the prediction purposes. Okay, suppose let us say HR, I want to predict the data of only those employees whose age is more than 45. I want to predict the data of the employees whose experience is more than 10 years. I want to check the performance. Okay, so we can set that using the hyperparameter system. Next is model package. This slowly we'll discuss all these things. Okay, how to use all these services in our machine learning model. For the instance of time, since we are in the beginning stage. Okay, so hit on notebook instance. Click on notebook instance. So it will take you to create the Jupyter notebook. So all this AWS, all the machine learning, whatever the programs are there, right? We are going to write in Jupyter notebook. So here already I have one, already I have one notebook here. Can you see this? HR underscore XERXEZ, okay, hyphen HR underscore, okay, HR, which instances is t2.medium. I'm using t2.medium. So in the beginning it gives t2.medium. Later on, how the data is increasing, there is an the option of auto scaling. It will change the instance also. Okay, and remember here, while using SageMaker, okay, it is charging you around 0.0064 cents per hour. Okay, so after, what I suggest, after completing your machine learning, after executing your machine learning algorithm, better you stop that machine. Understood? After getting an the results, better you stop that machine. Otherwise it keeps on charging, okay, for 24 hours. Now next is open the Jupyter. Here, can you see this one? This will take a lot of time. Yesterday I was practicing this. That's the reason I got, I'm getting this action. I can perform the action like open Jupyter, but this will take around 5 to 10 minutes, okay, to launch the machine successfully in AWS platform. The next comes open, hit on open Jupyter notebook. Hit on Jupyter notebook. Wait. Can you see the screen, participants? It's processing. Wait, this will take time. To open the Jupyter notebook, this will take time because they have to upload all the interpreter. So later on, using those we can choose any one interpreter to run our programs. Okay, now see, we are redirected to your notebook for instance, XERXEZ-HR. One second. Yeah. Can you see the screen? Okay. Okay. Hope you can see the screen. So now SageMaker will redirect us to Jupyter notebook. Okay, so Jupyter notebook where I can write my all Python programs, and all those results, all those processing will take care by the SageMaker under AWS machine. Now here what you have to do, so before running any program, let's try to analyze our HR data. So here before running any program, okay, we have to create one file here, or project name, the project file. So to create the project file, most important what you have to do is, okay, select your machine. So here there are plenty of machines are available. Spark is there, Spark R for R languages. Those who are want to run the R languages, we can use Spark engine. Next we have TensorFlow, okay, for 27, 36, 27, all these versions are available. Now to run my Python program, simple program, what I will do, I'll use Conda Python 3. Okay, Python 2 is also is there, which is the older version. So the newer version I have Conda Python 3. Hit on Conda Python 3. This will redirect you to the next page. Okay, take you to the next page. It's again processing. Wait. Okay, so this is the exactly the dashboard where we are going to run our Python programs. Okay, so now next what I will do, so you can let me create the project name. Let us say human resource. Okay, human resource project. Okay, rename it. Okay, so now the project name already I have. You can change. You can see the reflection here. So same reflection you can see even in Jupyter Notebook. Refresh this again. Okay, refresh. You can see here. Okay, one under project name, project folder, one new file got created called human resource project.ipynb. Okay, so which is under running stage. Now let's try to run the program now. The most important. Okay, so we need now. We need the data now. Where the data is located, participant. Where I have saved the data. Participants. You can unmute and ask. Say where the data is located now. Participants. Hello. 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 Okay, data is located in S3 bucket now. Okay, so there is a bucket called XERXEZ.hr. Under this bucket, my data is available. Okay, so next, fine. First, most important. So we have to upload the libraries. Okay, so upload these libraries. Copy and paste it over here. Control V. Okay, so these libraries, this is for the basic like stdio.in will be there, no input and output. Suppose if I want to press keyboard, so that's why numpy will be used. Pandas again for the mathematical purposes. Even matplotlib as well as cbon for the visualization purpose we are using. Okay, which for visualization purpose, let us say I want to convert the data into visualization presentation, then we will be using this package. Okay, matplotlib and cbon. For warning purposes we are using, okay, the warning package and the OS package. Okay, and to run this, just type, okay, press shift and enter. Shift and enter. So far so good. Okay, so there are no error here. So my package are installed now. Okay, under SageMaker to run the machine learning programs. Now next, the most important, I have to fetch the data, right? But my data is available where? Inside my S3 bucket. And this is the exact link where my data is available. Okay, so what I will do again, okay, I will write the code to fetch the data. Okay, for the data access, you can run this command, I mean the program. I will share this one in video. I mean, those who want this code, you can mail me, or I will put this one in WhatsApp group. Okay, HR next. Let me copy this just to fetch the data which is in S3 bucket. Okay, now here what I have done, HR data, I have created one the object called HR data, and I'm fetching that one using the panda pd.read just to read the function I'm calling here to read the CSV file, and this is the location. Okay, so as far as location is concerned, my location where my data exists is, okay, let me go to S3 bucket. Under S3 bucket, this is the location where exactly my data is available. Copy this link address. So after copying, go to your Jupyter Notebook. Okay, go to, one second, go to your Jupyter Notebook. Go to Jupyter Notebook and paste it over here. Okay, paste it over here. Now I want HR data head. Okay, so 10 the instances I want here, attributes I want. Just type shift and enter. Shift and enter. It's showing whether this one, yeah. Now you can see here. Let me HR data CSV. CSV, HR data info, Anaconda Python 3 package. There's something wrong here. There's something wrong. Unit. Okay, let me go to the Gaggle. Okay, let me go to Gaggle. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a moment. Hold on a moment. Hold on a second, participants. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
One second.
No, sir.
It's not. You can't see the screen now. One second. Okay. A second. Okay. Next is we have to hold on a second. Can you see? Can you see the screen, participants? Okay. Now I am feeding the data now. Okay. So data is now is my in S3 bucket. So from S3 bucket, I'm transferring the data to my SageMaker. Okay, so and it is clearly displaying. Okay, as far as this data set is concerned, I have around 34 attributes. 34 attributes. Okay, and when you are processing data using the Jupyter, all this 34 attribute will be considered as an parameter. As far as this is concerned, see the age, attritions, business travels. Okay, next department, how many departments we have, all this data is available here. Now let's try to analyze. Okay, one by one. Age, see, under age 41, how many people are coming under 41? In between 41 to 49, okay, 49, how many are there? Okay, how many people are working under research department, sales department, how many people are working, and what are the daily rates of those people? All those informations you can see here. That means this generally what happens, okay, along with the attributes, it is going to display the complete data which is available in the data set here. Hello. Hello. Hello, participant. I'm getting noisy sound here. Please unmute. If you have any doubt, then only you can. Sorry. Please mute it. If you have any doubt, in that case you can unmute and ask the questions, please. Okay. So next is data is already uploaded now. Next, what I have to do is let's go to visualization. Now I want to visualize this. Already this data is already available along with the program in Kaggle.com. Okay, so next is I want to find how many unique the number of unique values per column here. Okay, so what I will do, I'll just copy and paste this code on my Jupyter notebook. Okay, so it will display me, okay, what the unique values which are available in the data set. Okay, so these are the unique values. See, as far as this data is concerned, over 18 employees, if you take the over 18, there is only one employee. Employment count, gender, there are two types of gender here, male and female. Attritions 2, okay, performance rating again 2, overtime, there are two types of overtime as far as this the company is concerned. Okay, now marital status 3 are there. The next department, there are 3 department. Business travels, there are 3 types of business travels this company is offering. Okay, job satisfaction, okay, 4 are there. So this next work-life balance 4, education 4. Okay, so all this four types of educations are acceptable here. Okay, so all this data, the brief, the information about the data, it is going to display here. So next is, let me, again we will try to visualize this data using the SageMaker. Okay, so data visualization. Now first we'll try to deploy the graph now. Okay, so here to deploy the graph using data visualization, we use the library called Seaburn. Okay, so Seaburn libraries is used here. So let me plot the graph. Just copy that code and copy the code. Okay, paste it over here. Can you see the screen, participants?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, now let's try to have the data visualization here. Enter, shift and enter. So this is the data visualization here. Okay, so all the attributes are we have converted in the colors here. Dark red stands for the very strong, and light this stands for the low one. Okay, again let us have one by one department wise data visualization we'll do here. Distribution graph on age attributes. Let's see age factor of this company. Okay, so how many people, let's try to see the age factors of the employees of this company, IBM company. Now here see, as far as age factor is concerned, this company, okay, most of the employees age fall between 28. You can see here, most of the employees age fall between 28 to how much? 28 to maximum, yeah. Maximum employees age fall in between 28 to 40, right? Participants?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so most of the employees age fall in between 28 to 40. That indicates that if you take IT companies, okay, so the opportunities in IT companies, maximum the employees will try to work at the age of 28. I can say the career of the IT will start from 22, 23, I guess. 22, 23 maximum you can work in the company, okay, till the age of 48 or 50. Okay, so later on you can plan for your own business venture. Okay, as far as this data is concerned, I don't know about the other data. This is how we are predicting. Okay, so age factor. So this is the age factors of the IBM company, what as per the data what they have available in the Gaggle. Next is, let us try to display the multiple distribution plot. Okay, so multiple distribution plot with respect to the attributes. What I will do, I'll just copy this. Okay, just copy this. We can modify, we'll modify this one. I'll put this one in TensorFlow also later on. I'll have 200 GB of data. Again, I will train the model, okay, using TensorFlow environment. Now next is, let me put this, copy and paste it. It's enter it. Once again, yeah. Now you can see here. Okay, so I have plotted the graph for the prediction purposes with respect to total working year, based upon the total working year. Okay, next year at the company, experience. Okay, so distance from home. Obviously, the people will be looking for they try to stay very near to the company so that they can save the time. Year in the current role. Okay, so next is years in the current role. Years switch current manager. Okay, so next when they have promoted to the manager level, salary hike, okay, for how 1 year, or whether the salary there, the company is increasing the salary on monthly wise or yearly wise. Okay, percentage salary hike, how much amount of percentage of salary hike the employees are getting here. Okay, so next, last promotion, training time last year, when that candidate has was trained by the company. Now here, total working hour. So as far as total working hours are concerned, so here most of the employees, total working hour, most of the employees, they work for 7 to 8, in between 6 to 8 hours, correct? Right? Okay, in between 6 to 8 hours. I have given this one in hourly wise. Understood? So this is the age here. Okay, 6 to 8 hours. If you take weekly, some of them, maximum the people will work for 20 hours or 40 hours. Next, year at the company. So if you take the years at the company, okay. So this is the plot, I'm getting. Distance from the home. Okay, so this is the plot. Obviously no one is near to this one. Then maybe 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers, or 30 kilometers. Here current role. So maybe the employee will be in the current role for 5 years. Okay, 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years. So all those percentage of salary hike, obviously percentage of, when it comes to percentage of salary hikes concerned. Okay, so the people are getting here around 125% of the salary hike. Obviously, which is very huge actually. Okay. Next is last promotion. This is the data, predictive data of the last promotion. Next, training time of the last year. Okay, so when the candidate has got that training in the company, so this indicates the candidate is getting the training from the company for every 6 months. Okay, I have to predict, first we have to predict how we have set the scales here. Okay, so based upon that, it is very easy for us to analyze, okay, or this the data visualizations of HR analysis. Now next is